Hello children, let's continue another session of chapter 1, that is land. In the previous session we have discussed about the land, quality of land and uneven distribution of population. Today we are going to discuss land use. What is land use? Children, as we all know that land is a very important resource. It is used for different purposes such as agriculture, forestry, mining, building houses, roads and setting up of industries, which is known as land use. So children, what are the various uses of land? Uses of land. The most important one is agriculture. We grow different crops on land for our requirement. Then forestry. Forest land is also there. We grow trees because forest also important for a balanced ecosystem, ecological system. Land is also utilized for mining. It is also utilized for building houses, roads and setting up of industries. So these are the various uses of land, and this is known as termed as land use. Clear? Now the use of land is determined by some factors. There are some physical factors and some human factors. Physical factors. In physical factors, there are topography. Topography means what type of land is there, mountain area or plain areas or plateau areas. Clear? So, plain areas, these are the most important or suitable land for various uses. Mountainous areas, here it is very difficult to set up industries or to develop different types of facilities. Then comes soil. Areas which have fertile soil, they are densely populated. Areas which are not having fertile soils, there the density of population, here you can say land is of no use. Then comes minerals, climate and availability of water. These are the important physical factors which determine the land use pattern. Now children, there are some human factors also. Population, these are now human factors. Population and technology. These also play a very important role in utilization of land resources. So children, what is land use? Various uses of land. Clear? And what are these uses? Agriculture, forestry, mining, building houses, roads and setting up of industries. Physical, there are some factors which determine the use of land. Physical factors in which topography, mountain, soil, minerals, climate, availability of water play a very important role. Here, these are examples actually: mountains, plains, plateau region, etc. So, children, this is all for land use. Now, children, we can classify land. We can classify land on the basis of ownership. On the basis of ownership, there are two types of land: private land and community land. Second one is community land. So, children, it is very clear from the name of these two. Private land means the land which belongs to an individual or which is owned by a person, whereas community land is owned by the whole community for common uses like collection of fodder, fruits, nuts, or medicinal herbs. These community lands are also called common property land. So, children, on the basis of ownership, land is of two types: private land, which is owned by an individual or by a person; community land, they are meant for the whole community, and they are also known as common property resources. Now, children, as we all know that the population is increasing day by day, and the requirements of people are also increasing day by day. Clear? Population is increasing day by day, therefore the requirement of people are also increasing day by day. So there is a tremendous pressure on land to fulfill the various requirements of food crops. That's why the quality of land also degrading day by day. The quality of land also differs from place to place. People started encroaching the common lands to build up commercial areas, housing complexes in the urban areas, and in rural areas to expand the agricultural land. Therefore, today the vast changes in the land use pattern also reflect the cultural changes in our society. Now, land degradation, landslides, soil erosion, desertification, these are the major threats to the environment. Clear, children? What are the major threats to the environment? Major threats to the environment. Clear? What are these major threats to the environment? Land degradation. Land degradation, landslide, soil erosion, desertification, etc. These are the major threats to the environment, and these threats are due to expansion of agriculture and construction activities. So, children, what are the major threats to the environment? Land degradation, landslide, soil erosion, desertification, and these are mainly because of expansion of agriculture and construction activities. Now, children, we will come to the next topic, that is conservation of land resources. Conservation of land resources. Growing population and their ever-increasing demand has led to a large-scale destruction of forest cover and arable land, and has created a fear of losing these natural resources. So children, as we all know that because of ever-increasing population and increasing demand has created a lot of problems, like destruction of forest area, deforestation to bring more land under agriculture and to increase the arable land. Therefore, this natural resources has a fear of losing. Therefore, the present rate of degradation of land must be checked. Clear, children? Degradation of land. Degradation of land must be checked. Afforestation. Clear? Afforestation means to grow more and more plants, to plant more and more trees. Land reclamation. Land reclamation, regulated use of pesticides, insecticides and chemical fertilizers, and check on overgrazing are some of the common methods used to conserve land resources. So children, how can we conserve land? By stopping the degradation of land. Afforestation means to plant more and more trees. Land reclamation, reducing use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, and to stop overgrazing. So this is all for today's class. Thank you.